Welcome back, everybody, to Aztecs Now. Steve Quist from Channel 4 San Diego, in for Ted Leitner, who's with the basketball team up in the Central Valley. Let's continue our discussion with Aztec head football coach Brady Hoke and turn our attention to the season as a whole. You know, if you could tie a little bow on it, I know you got one more to go at UNLV, but this program won 2 games last year, and this year you have an opportunity to win 3 more than you did last year.
Well, I think it's still, we really want to wait until after the UNLV game to kind of talk about that. But I think we made some progress when you look at, I think, our heart with the game of football and playing the game of football. I think when you look at our seniors and the leadership that we're trying to get through the program, and so everyone understands the expectations, I think we've made some progress. There's a lot of progress that needs to be made. I think we played TCU and Utah about the same way, and I think we flinched a little bit as a program, and you can't do that. I think the effort against BYU and how hard we played, I think we learned something from that, and I think the comeback against Colorado State was something that our guys learned from, and then I think we learned from the Wyoming game about a team being able to come back on you. So those are all learning opportunities that we have to have as a team and understand and get better from it.
There has to be, you have to pound your chest a little bit and be proud of the effort of a lot of these guys, because I remember doing a couple of games last year and they were just decimated across the defensive front. And so you had some guys that stepped up and did some nice things for you this year.
Well, I look at Jerry Milling, and Jerry's one of our captains, and Jerry's done a great job of leading this football team in a lot of different ways, and his attitude, how he practices, his demeanor, and how he handles himself. I think Pete Nelson offensively has, you got to remember, he played defensive line. He's played offensive line now for about a year and 7-8 months, and has really developed and doing a good job. Akaika coming back after being benched as a 5th-year senior and a true freshman coming in, but fighting his way back up in the lineup and really contributing and doing a good job for us.
Doing some games last year, there was always a problem in stopping the run. It seemed like you were getting a little bit better at that, too.
Well, I think we are, but I still think we're a long way from being where we want to be. I think we've made improvements, and we're really fortunate. We have 2 great coordinators on both sides of the ball, and Rocky is an excellent defensive coordinator. The spirit that our guys on defense are playing with, I think that's a big positive. Now, we've got to do some things better at the point of attack. We have to tackle better, and we've got to fit the defense exactly how it needs to be fit on every play.
I was talking to a couple of coaches. We talk a little bit about recruiting here, some high school coaches. I know you can't mention any names, but a lot of guys were really impressed how you would come into the offices of a lot of the local coaches and just, kind of BS with them, if that's the word, get their trust and all that. And I've covered high school football here for about a decade in San Diego, and I've never seen this good a group of crop say they want to come to San Diego State. Again, you can't mention any names, but you have to like the inroads that you've made there.
Well, I think we are. The staff is a great recruiting staff. They're guys who extend themselves, and that's the thing for us. Trust is huge in coaching and recruiting and all those things, and we want to extend ourselves. There's great high school coaches in this area, San Diego County, and you look at the commitment to high school football and the development of the programs, and I think that's something that's huge for us, is to do a great job in San Diego County and hopefully keep a lot of those kids home.
Are there any areas you're working on competing for recruits in, like, say, Texas, that maybe they hadn't done under the other coaching staff?
Well, we're going to hit Dallas in that area. We've got a running back, Anthony Miller from Dallas Carter, now on our team, who's a true freshman. And we're going to recruit that area hard. I think you look at Las Vegas, that's always really become a hotbed, Phoenix in the Arizona. And then, to be honest, we'll go anywhere if there's a connection. We've got a couple kids in Ohio we're looking at, so we'll go anywhere to get guys who fit the profile, have the character that we want on our football team.
Is that what it takes, getting one kid from like an Anthony Miller at Dallas Carter and having him be successful to come back and then spread the word by word of mouth?
Well, I think it helps. I don't think there's any doubt about it, you get a guy from a certain high school, a certain area, and they have success or feel good about the program academically and the social aspects and football-wise, you'll be successful.
goals and expectations now for your team as you progress into, you're going to have spring balls going to be here before you know it, correct?
Sure it is, yeah. And you know, we've just got to keep making strides. You know, we've got to be a team that has great respect for each other. We've got to be a team that's going to compete every time we take the field or in the weight room or in conditioning. And we've got to be a team that understands the value of a degree and winning.
Did you learn anything about yourself this year from taking over another program for the first time?
You know, it's so much like Ball State was when we went there in a lot of ways. Obviously, the cities
you have
are
a bigger
a lot
office
different.
though now, right?
Well, that is
the door.
true.
Yeah.
But it definitely is. I mean, there's a lot of the same things that happened and a lot of the same situations that my wife Laura and I talk about all the time. So that's encouraging.
Head coach Brady Hoke, as always, we appreciate the time. Well, still much more to come here on Aztecs Now. When we return, we're going to talk with sophomore punter Brian Stahovich. He's one of the best punters in the nation, number 8 to be exact. We'll get his thoughts on the future of this Aztec team. Plus, we'll talk punting. Stay with us.